Planet of Vampires, issue number 3. The year is 2010, and New York City is being ruled by vampires born of chemical and biological warfare, but their dominance is being challenged, threatened by a small band of astronauts from the untainted past. Our leader wants us to be on the alert. The astronauts are still on the loose. He expects them to try some sort of attack on our fortress. The proctor is worried about two lone men against all of us? Domies who have begun to change mingle with those whose bloodlust is still a refined need. What chance would they. Listen, what's that? Up there, an old army fighter plane. And it is only a matter of time until all the dome dwellers have mutated into ravening vampiric beastmen. Unless, of course, they are destroyed first. It's coming down, diving straight toward us. What? The pilots are ejecting. Take cover. The plane. It's going crash. A direct collision. The plane load of high explosives detonates savagely, marking the first assault in a full-scale war on the dome-dwelling hordes of bloodthirsty vampires. The Blood Plague. We did it, Craig. Getting inside the vampire's dome should be easy now. Yeah, as soon as that dust clears, we begin round 2 with those blood-sucking yo-yos. We'll use these hand grenades and that bazooka as our calling cards. Check. That old abandoned Air Force base we visited paid blue chip dividends. We fixed that plane and made it operable, then found the government ammunition warehouse with all these goodies stacked inside. Man, ever since we returned from our 5-year Mars probe and learned that a nuclear war had been waged here on Earth during our absence, we've been hassled by these dome-dwelling demons. Luckily, we managed to elude them, but the damn monsters captured our wives. The dust is cleared, Captain. Let's get on with our war. Hey, we did a pretty good demolition job here. So much for long-range warfare. From here on, it's going to be close-hand combat. The vampires are situated at the top of the structure, and now that they know we're attacking, you can be sure they'll be arranging a hot welcoming committee for us. It would take hours to climb up 102 flights of stairs, Captain. But if this elevator is still working... Craig, don't touch that! Button! Man, how did you know they booby-trapped that elevator? I'd have been sort of disappointed if they hadn't, Craig. Now what? We'll try the freight elevator in back of the building. That's what they'll probably be using to transport themselves up and down. But first I'm going to change into an enemy uniform, and we're going to become my prisoner. It's an old dodge that may fool our vampire friends just long enough to give us the edge. And soon after, high up in the dome, the booby trap evidently failed to stop the astronauts. They're coming up in the freight elevator. Then they'll die anyway. Begin blasting as soon as the doors open. What? What? Hold your fire. It's one of our men. He has captured the dark-skinned one. Citizen, from what level and sector are you? Ready, Craig? And how did you survive the explosion below? Ready. Go. Give me some firing room, partner. Roger. Cripes. Look at them, Craig. They've got freaking fangs. And they got their friends, too. A whole damn vampire Marine Corps. Except real Marines wouldn't have bunched up like these dummies, making it possible for us to bring down the entire squad with a few well-placed grenades. Hey, you know something, Captain? I think we better get moving before reinforcements arrive. Yeah, we've got to get to the proctor. But first, let's search for Brenda and Alyssa. I got a hunch about that. So do I, and I don't like what I'm thinking. This is the lab door, but it's locked. We'll use the bazooka. Let's go. Holy mother of God. Brenda! No, oh God, no. This is the laboratory where they drain the blood of their captives for storage. They must have brought her here the moment they captured her. She's dead, Captain. My Brenda is dead. They kill all their victims, Craig. Suck them as dry as bones in the desert. Come on, partner. Nothing more can be done here. Get off my back, Captain. I'm through. Because it was all for nothing. The scheming we did, the battles we fought, they were all for nothing. What's left to fight for? You do what the hell you want. Me, I'm out of it. I'll check back with you after I've settled up with a proctor and found my wife. Can't blame him for coming unglued. The shock of what those bloodsuckers did to his wife would have taken the heart out of any man. Captain Chris Gallant stalks the corridors of the vast dome complex until he reaches a familiar door. Ah, you have returned for the final confrontation. You've changed, and it's all because of you. Your attacks on this fortress have prevented us from obtaining the serum we need to stop the blood plague. A serum made from the blood of living human beings. No need to be so vehement, Captain. Surely you're wondering about your wife. Put your weapon down, step in, and we'll discuss terms for her return. No dice, Proctor. Except for the area around where you're sitting, the floor is metal. And I've got a hunch that the moment I stepped on it, you'd press one of those buttons on your desk, and I'd get a jolt of electricity that would bounce me as high as the ceiling. My congratulations, Captain. I have a great respect for one as intelligent and observing. What a pity that fate chose for us to be enemies rather than allies. If your fingers move 1 inch toward those buttons, Proctor, you know what I'll do. Of course. Yet you must know. Yet you know that I must try, Captain, because it's the last card I have to play. I warned you. One down and 90,000 more to go. Too bad I had to exterminate him before I could find out about Alyssa. Chris! Craig, what? Alyssa! She's okay, Captain, just a little weak. I found her in a laboratory on the floor above. Some of her blood had been drained, but not enough to cause serious harm. Thank God. Craig, are you? I'm all right now, partner. I just feel a little empty, like part of my soul died along with Brenda. The proctor, Captain, what happened? He's where he belongs now, in hell. Come on, let's split. I'm sick of these horror chambers. We'll use one of the vampire's floater crafts. Take it easy, Captain. Don't fly too low and keep a sharp eye out for vampires. Hey, you're talking like you're not coming with us, Craig. I'm not. You folks are flying solo this trip. No way, Craig. We're partners, remember? Now get your ugly carcass aboard this craft. I'm staying, Captain. My wife, your wife is dead, Craig. And this metropolis is just one big cemetery. What's the point in remaining behind in a city of ghosts, vampires, and savages? Because Brenda is one of those ghosts, and sooner or later she'll be looking to make contact with me. That's why I've got to stay here, Chris, so Brenda's ghost can find me. Oh, God, how can you reason with that kind of thinking? All right, we'll leave without you. Goodbye, Chris. Yeah, hey, look out for yourself, will you, chum? Couldn't you have done something to make him come with us, Chris? Maybe I could have, Alyssa, if I thought we were going to find something better where we're going, but I don't. Yet I think it's still worth looking for a place in this world where human beings still live in some sort of harmony. But after thousands of miles of travel, we've flown low over every major city and small town across the country without seeing any sign of human life. But there's still a lot of land we haven't covered, Chris. Maybe. Oh, what's that noise? The floater's energy is running low. we're going to have to set down. There's a meadow over in that public park that looks like a good spot. What city is this, Chris? Los Angeles. Man, look at the height of that grass. And shortly after landing, the entire park looks like a jungle. The vegetation has been left unattended. It's been growing wild since the nuclear war. It's so primitive looking. I feel almost as if we traveled back into the age of dinosaurs. Hey, there's the zoo over there. Chris, look at those animal cages. The bars and wire mesh are all ripped and bent. That's weird, real weird. I don't know why, but I'm suddenly getting really bad vibes. It's just the total desolation, Alyssa. Maybe when we make it out of this park, you'll feel differently. I doubt it. There doesn't seem to be a safe area left in this. Ah! What? Spiders, giant spiders. Chris, get them off me. Get them off. Might hit Alyssa if I use my revolver. I'll have to try my knife. They're biting me, sucking my blood. Stabbing them isn't doing any good. Only way I can free Alyssa is to cut off their legs. Oh God. Hurry, Chris, please. His powerful right arm slashing away at frantic pace, the captain quickly succeeds in dismembering one vampire spider's legs. Then, after tossing it aside, good, the second insect has released, Alyssa to attack me. Ah, I'm strangled. Gotta stop it before I black out. Summoning all of his remaining strength in a last furious burst of action, the captain rolls his weight atop his adversary to hold it immobile. Then, with repeated thrusts of his blade, he cuts himself free. And finally, dripping with sweat, done. It's still alive, but without its legs, it's beaten. Poor Alyssa. The horror she's experienced these past few days. Gotta try to get her somewhere safe. Somehow those chemical and biological bombs have affected the genes of living things, transforming men, animals, and insects into new and deadly vampiric strains. Those sounds, oh man. First the spiders. Now huge vampire flies and ants are scavenging for their blood. And sometime later, as the captain stops to rest, it's sure slow going when you're traveling through heavy brush like this. Can't stop for long either. Alyssa's beginning to look so pale, and she feels so cold. No! Alyssa! Alyssa! She's dead. This planet is damned. It's hell. Everything that's beautiful dies. Everything. Next issue, The Secret Project. Next issue, In the Black Depths Beneath the Fortress Dome, a new and terrifying menace. Revenge of the Vampires. Uh, the end of issue 3. Unfortunately, there were no more issues made after the third one.